Hello! It's Tuesday! Which means it's day 2 of Archie Catch-Up Week. Hooray! There she is. Howdy. Howdy. Howdy, partner. Just by the thumbnail itself with the cover can only mean one thing, yeah? I've got the button prepared. I've got the button prepared to be pressed many a times today because we're reading... Knuckles the Dark Legion today. But before we do that, I actually got some stuff I want to show you guys. So, last stream, we read the Sonic Blast special, and, we noticed that the fan art pages were missing. So Wake Angel, the person that provided me the comic, gave me those pages. So we get to look at those real quick. Because apparently there's a lot of really cool art for these pages. For Sonic Blast specifically. So let's take a quick look at that first. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, as they say. So here's a cool Sally. There's a cool Sally Acorn. There's Sonic and Tails in black and white. That's pretty cool. Sonic versus Mecha Sonic. Mecha Sonic's kind of looking like a jet plane. But that's okay. And Sonic's got a really large leg. On the side right there. That's okay. And it was a 10-year-old. A 10-year-old drew this. It's fine. And there's a Sonic. Looks like it was drawn on like a computer with like some gradient shapes. That's pretty cool. And here's a Super Sonic versus Hyper Knuckles. And there's the Chaos Emerald, and like there's like some chaos brewing in the sky. That's pretty cool. First digital art program Sonic, yeah. Yeah, instead of like the pen and paper type deal. And there's more. There's more, don't worry, there's more. Artistic fanvelope. So we've got Sonic Grams with Sally, Tails, Sonic, and Eggman. Like classic Eggman too. Oh, and Knuckles. There's a Knuckles over there too. There's a Tails and a bunch of characters. A bunch of the comic characters specifically, yeah. Then there's oh, they're like on envelopes, interesting. And then there's all the characters in like specific color blocks. There's like a really cool like what do you call it? Like a horizon with somebody watching in the distance. I don't know. It's hard to tell by the silhouette who that could be. And there's Sonic and Mecha Sonic. And there's a bunch of characters in black and white. And I think it's Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles on that one. People actually love the Down Under Freedom Fighters. Apparently, enough to draw them. One more page. One more missing page. Photo art by fans. So this one's pretty cool. I believe that is a tattoo. I believe that is a tattoo right there. And then there's this guy who has all the comics. And then over on the right there, that's a plushie of Anti-Sonic. Isn't that cool? And then there's a birthday cake with Sonic and Knuckles. And then here's somebody cosplaying as Super Sonic. It's like a handmade cosplay of Super Sonic, which is pretty cool. Greg Martin's Sonic tattoo. Yeah! Pretty crazy. Pretty cool that someone would get that tattooed on them. Anti-Sonic plush. Yeah, anti-Sonic plush. Look! He's holding a b-ball. But yeah, that's it. That's what we missed. That's what we missed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of those. So it's not taking up space. There we go. Now we can get to the comic. Just finished watching yesterday's stream just in time for this one. Wow! Good timing. Very good timing, because we're just about to read Knuckles the Dark Legion. According to my reading list, we're supposed to read the first 3 comics in the Knuckles the Dark Legion series. Knuckles time. Buckle up, everybody. Yeah, Knuckles time. I actually found a place to read these. Thank you, archive.org. If you guys... Please support Internet Archive, guys. They're going through some real tough times right now. But without them, these streams wouldn't be possible. Because they've got some stuff that even Wake Angel didn't have. So yeah. Internet Archive is very important, not only for these streams, but also just for archival purposes in general. They've got some stuff that, like, nobody else has. I use Archive a lot. Me too. I use Archive for, like, old programs. There are some places that are a little sketchy, but archive.org, I trust them for my old programs. All right. Let's take a look at this cover. So we got, looks like some aliens blasting Knuckles, maybe. It looks like aliens, but it could also not be aliens. Wow, these comics were $1.50 in the 90s. The newer comics are like $7. Like $7 a piece. Anyway, there's Knuckles. He's avoiding sudden death. There's a guy in a cape with a mechanical eye. And then somebody in a cloak. It could be Knuckles' father. It could be somebody new. Yeah. Let's get into it. Alright. You guys know what time it is. There's his name. There's his name right there. Penders wrote the entire Knuckles miniseries. Yeah. So, we're gonna be seeing that a lot. We're gonna be seeing that quite a few times. Thank you, Jacob Foster. Because SNT gave us a hug during yesterday's stream, can we get some fan art of her and our OCs hugging each other? I mean, you can draw whatever you want. You can draw whatever you want as long as it's appropriate. Alright. Let's get into it with a paragraph! Hooray! Beginning right here, the last mini-series left off. The lessons of history and culture have always been handed down from one generation to the next. Not only do these actions often preserve a proud heritage and tradition, but they sometimes allow the young to gain wisdom and experience from their elders in the hopes of improving that which came before. While many have attempted to chronicle their yesterdays in a manner favorable to them, true historians find it is often best to liken history to a prism, an object with numerous points of view, in order to see the whole picture. As with anything else, the insight that is obtained from those lessons are at best assimilated a bit at a time. With each new piece comes a greater understanding and awareness. And it is no different with Knuckles the Echidna. Thankfully, in his early stage of learning, he has become aware of how little he truly knows and how much more he has yet to master. Since his encounter with a malevolent ancestor calling himself Enerjack, Knuckles has sought to learn more of his heritage in order to better understand his present life and be better prepared for the future. While it is true that the current guardian of the floating island can grow, it is equally true that oftentimes even the best of us can never be completely prepared. Whew! Now that was an essay. That was an essay. Penders pretty much made up Knuckles' entire backstory. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's why he holds Knuckles so close to his heart in not a very good way. Penders' essay moment. The Great Wall of Text. Yep. There's always a wall of text when it comes to, like, the miniseries and special comics. Penders out here with fanfiction before AO3. You know, Archie is technically, like, overblown Sonic fanfiction. At least, it started out that way. Alright, let's get into the comic for real this time. Breep, 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 breep. In a hidden complex inside the floating island's forbidden zone. Alarm off! Activate monitors! Sensor readings are off the charts. Is it possible that Dimitri... He's referring to Enerjack, who was last seen heading into space at the end of first Knuckles miniseries. Yeah, I remember that. Patience, brother, patience. Just be ready for anything. Looking at chat. Thank you, Penders, for showing us your high school English essay. Penders is like that meme. Penders is like that meme of Sheen in the Jimmy Neutron movie. He's like, it's Knuckles! Ken Penders, you have shown us Knuckles like 3 times this week. Next page. By the ancient walkers, I should have known. After all this time, first Dimitri, and now... Oh. This must be like... Is this Knuckles' father? Knuckles' father does have a beard, right? I'm pretty sure this is Knuckles' dad. Locke, yes. Yes. The Dark Legion! Dun dun dun! Knuckles the Dark Legion, Book 1, Army of Darkness. Darkness. Darkening and darkness. So much darkness. It's just like Kingdom Hearts. Okay. If I act now, I may yet be able to warn Archimedes and my son. This is the life, the great outdoors, no omnipotent relatives, no obnoxious hedgehog. He means the villain Enerjack and was last encountered in the first... You already said that part! You already said that part! Huh? What is it? What's the matter, Archie? Oh, what is it? What's the matter, Archie? I have a bad feeling, Knuckles. Something's not right. What are you talking about? Things couldn't be better. How can I convince him without telling the whole truth? That his father and I share a telepathic link, and I've received a mental message of grave danger. Hold it. What's that sound? Check in chat real quick. They didn't assemble the 2-page spread. What do you mean? I don't get it. Was there supposed to be like... Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I got this off of archive.org, so it's just kind of scanned that way. Oh, look at that, an advertisement. It comes with the advertisements too. Wow. Interesting. Moo Town. Have a blast with Moo Town snacks. Ooh. Is that like cheesy crackers? Oh, you can win free Sonic stuff. Yes, this stream is now sponsored by this no longer in production snack. I've never seen this snack before. I'm sure this is something that is no longer available. The past. Train this device upon them, gradually absorbing their energies. Until Echidnopolis is once again joined with the land. Our dads are something else, I'll say. Dad was telling me the council has no choice but to approve their plan. This council has decided to deny the petition, huh? Weak-willed fools, you'll be sorry. Oh, Dad. Product placement, yeah. Moo Town Snacks 1996 to 1997. RIP! RIP. It only lasted a year. Next page. This way, it's coming from over there. The lad is a sharp one. He senses off. His sense of hearing is better than I thought. A bit on the bright side, huh, Archie? I've never seen anything like it. Me either, but my antennae are tingling like mad. Will you look at that? Who are these guys? More importantly, Knuckles is... more importantly, Knuckles, is what do they want? You think these mugs are up to no good? That's what I like most about you, Knuckles. Your ability to assess the situation at hand. Oh, robot voice time! Attention, sensors registering heat signatures 10 kilometers to the right. Check it out, Drone 14. Everyone has so much to say today. It's really fascinating. Is the Legion weak to ants? Oh, well, let's hope so. Let's hope so, because Archimedes could come in handy again. Here's the past again. Dad, are you alright? My father. Where's my father? I was so worried about you. No, lad, you can't go in there. But my father! Crash! I'm very sorry, How do you say that? Meniker? Meniker? I'm very sorry, Meniker, but your father. Come, boys, it's time we went home. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider his ways and be wise. Meniker? We are 20 minutes in and I'm already exhausted. Well, you know, it's a Knuckles comic, so there's gonna be a lot of confusion. And lore, lots of lore dropping. Got any ideas, Archie? He's going to find us, and there's too many of them, even for me, to scrap him. To scrap with. Cratch. Sensors indicate heat signature dispersion. You mean whatever it was just disappeared? For the moment, sensors are targeting new heat signature readings. Why do I get the feeling these guys spell really bad news? Oh, I don't know. Could be because they make an imposing first impression, perhaps. Like they did almost 400 years. Men occur. Did you do the Fleetway comics? Yeah, I've got so many Archie comics that I don't know when I'm gonna touch Fleetway. So, yeah. Back to the past. As a reaction to the actions taken by your side of the family. Yes, what do you want? This is regarding the matter stated in the letter you received, citizen. You can't be serious. There should be a vote on this. The Citizen Council of Echidnopolis did have a vote. If you weren't responsible enough to take part, that's your fault. Well, the citizens who are against the legislation shouldn't have to give up their technology. Think what you'll do to our quality of life. Both factions agree to abide by the Citizen Council's vote, eh? Marta! What do you think you're doing? Marta! Marta! Fleetway is way easier to go through just because the comics are shorter, simpler, and without constant spin-offs. I see! Didn't the Fleetway series, didn't it end pretty early on in its run? Next page! Make certain you take this with you. I've had it up to here with Monday Night Football. Monday Night Foosball. That's a Z. How dare you, government thugs, come in here and confiscate my property! Sorry, sir. It's now the law, and I'm just doing my job. Marta, you gave them the VCR! Worst, you gave them the remote control! I see Mr. Arunda is having a fit over the latest referendum. I'm just grateful the majority is going along with the policy peacefully. Thanks for making the job easy, Menaker. We hadn't any need for this equipment, so we're only too happy to cooperate, Steppenwolf? Steppenwolf? What's with the names? What's with the names going on? Stop over sometime when it's not business, okay? Will do, cousin. After all, what need have I for antiques when I have access to state-of-the-art? Gasp. Traitor. He's a traitor! Ooh, look, fan art already! Rambo Knuckles! Rambo Knuckles! Oh my god! And then there's a drawing of Knuckles, a drawing of Knuckles, and a drawing of Knuckles, and a drawing of Knuckles, and Sonic and Tails. I like Rambo Knuckles. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Rambo Knuckles, that's my favorite one. That's my favorite. I want my Knuckles comic now! Okay, here we go. We're back. Well, I still see nothing. Sensors register heat signature readings in the immediate vicinity. Your sensors need to be recalibrated. You're merely chasing shadows, Drone 14. Sorry about that. I had to pause. I had to mute. Pause? I had to mute. Tell your boss I may be small, but I'm certainly much more than just a shadow. Beep, 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 intruder alert. You know, Knuckles with a gun is not that strange since every character of Team Sonic held a gun at least once in Fleetway for sure. Fleetway sounds pretty metal, not gonna lie. Say, pal, know what time it is? It's crunch time! Kerwham! Woof! Woof! Ugh! Crash! Krang! Clang! Crash! I'm impressed. That was quite the haymaker. And that catchphrase, it's crunch time. It sounds so you. Well, they're gonna catch us if we don't beat it out of here. What are you waiting for? After them! Crunch time. It's crunch time. It's crunch time. Yeah, that's what he said. Don't encourage him. More flashbacks! Easy with that stuff, men. It still has to be cataloged and stored. Just because it's being collected doesn't mean we're destroying it. A moment of your time, Father, if I may. Make it quick, son. I'd like to finish up this sector as soon as possible. It's as you feared, Father. Simplifying our society is proving to be a most controversial undertaking. Already there are signs of insurrection. I never thought this was an easy policy to implement, Steppenwolf. We knew there would be some opposition. But did you ever imagine But did you ever imagine his kind, Father? The kind that skulk in the shadows? So much is happening. Crunchitize me, Knuckles. Why does Penders keep embolding several words? He makes it look like you have to shout them out. I don't know. I guess it's a stylized thing. Is everyone here? Gather round, for there is much to do. We all know why we're here. All of us not only believe in our cause, we acknowledge it, a sacred duty. The power elite would like us to go back to the Dark Ages. Only Dimitri had... Creak? What's that? Where'd that sound come from? Look, over there! It's worse than I thought, Kazat. Stay where you are. These guys are hardcore. I'd better get, and fast. Stop him! Don't let him escape! I'm just gonna continue. I have nothing to say about that page. There's so much going on in this series. Not too friendly, are they? We can't afford to be flippant about them, Knuckles. As you said, there's more of them than there are of us. That can be easily remedied. Say, bro, what's shaking? An invading armada, that's what? The kind that doesn't take prisoners from the looks of things. So that's what all the commotion is about. Gather round, guys. We haven't much time. Going toe-to-toe with the invaders would be suicidal. Therefore, this calls for more covert actions. You mean more sneaky than SBO? SBO? Where? Your peepers are playing tricks on you, dude. I'm doing my best. Yeah, the chaotics are here. The chaotics are here. There's SBO. How did you do it? I'll be a kidna trade secret. Snap, crack, pop. Rice Krispies. We're just talking about cereal now. We've got Captain Crunch and Rice Krispies. Hold it. From the sounds of it, they're closing in. Scatter, everyone. And wait for my signal. Now move. Archie, wait. Something's bothering him big time, but what? Does he know something about our enemies I don't? Wouldn't be the first time. Yo, B, don't you know drive-bys can hurt somebody? What? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Penders, why? Yeah. Penders and his odd style of writing. Like, namely me. Yo, this is whack. I'll bet you guys didn't come to chill either. Get out of the way, Vector. You're not the only swinger here. All right, Mighty, you got it going on. Looks like we're meeting with resistance. They'll learn resistance is futile. What was that? I don't see anything. Wump. Did he mean what I think he meant? Yeah, I'm wondering that same thing. I'm wondering that same thing. Yeah, Vector is like hip and cool. He's more like quote unquote hip than Sonic in these comics. Are you going nuts? Ugh, oof.
There's nobody there! Yep, that's me, Mr. Nobody. Gotta jump! Hasta la vista, you losers! Kerwham! If that didn't get you down, maybe this will!
The dialogue is extra 90s today. Yeah, that's Penders. That's Penders for you. He was like knee-deep in the 90s. He was really knee-deep in the 90s when he wrote all this.
Say goodnight, Charlie. Have some unpleasant dreams. How's it going, gang?
I'm throwing out the garbage, Knuckles.
But it just keeps piling up. They're crawling out of the woodwork, Knux.
We need a plan, fearless leader.
Everybody due north. We need to find a place to regroup. They may have strength in numbers, but we know the terrain.
My poor boys don't deserve this. Poor Chaotix. They're really getting the short end of the stick here. What now, fearless leader? Yeah. That's exactly what Charmy said. Oh, another flashback here.
Fight fire with fire, I always say. If they're going to leave this baby lying around, I'll make use of it. Of course, Dad would disagree. Whoa, better pay attention. Bogey's in pursuit. Take him down, by any means necessary. Yow! Kaboom! Why? Kabam! Proceed to crash site. The Grandmaster wants confirmation there are no survivors.
He did. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Back to the present.
Say, Knux, you sure we're the only ones who know how to hip-hop around here? Stay cool, guys. If only your ancestors were as wise. However, you happen to be all that is left. Listen up, all of you. Clasp your hands behind your head. And don't anyone ever think of being a hero. Now follow me. I'd rather trek through the desert again, thanks very much.
That's a reference to a previous comic, yeah.
I'd reconsider if I were you. After all, we have more in common than you think. Huh?
Hip-hop. Yeah, hip-hop. Oh.
I am Kragok. Join me and together we can reclaim our birthright. Oppose me and you can call me your worst nightmare. What's it going to be? To be continued.
Wow. Excuse me. Zavok. No, it's Kragok. Kragok. Another very interesting name. And postcards from the edge of the floating island. There's some art. There's some art on the side there. Knuckles book 2 of 3. There's the checklist to make sure you have all the comics. There we go. Wow, we got through the first one pretty quickly, I think. All right. Let me just get number 2 really quick. There we go. Think of Jacob Foster. Here's a hug for you, SNT, because what you said when your donor goal for He's a Ghost was reached was very kind. Oh, thank you. I don't quite remember what I said, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad other people remember. I just, you know, I was very touched that people wanted to see the song made, even though, like, there's some delays for that song. Unfortunately, it's out of my control. Yeah. I'm doing my best. I am doing my best to make sure that song will be produced. I promise. Anyway, here's Knuckles the Dark Legion number 2. Here we go. From out of the pages of Sonic the Hedgehog comes Knuckles the Dark Legion. So we've got some stuff going on here. There's destruction. Yeah. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on in this cover. You know what time it is. Yep. We're gonna be doing that a lot. We're gonna be doing that a lot. I'm too tired for Penders' overly edgy writing. Me too, man. Me too. But we gotta go through it. We gotta go through it. Oh no! More stuff. More stuff to read. Here we go. In many ways, Knuckles' life has been a simple one, even though it came with many responsibilities from the moment he was born. Only a pivotal moment in his young life has he become aware of the magnitude of those responsibilities and the obligations he has incurred, not only because of who he is, but what he is as well. As guardian of the floating island, Knuckles has ever sought to preserve the utopia-like environment for its inhabitants. Even watchful of danger, usually from forces originating from Mobius proper, he never dreamed his greatest threat would one day come from his own kind. Having never previously interacted with any other echidna save his father, Knuckles, for the first time, finds himself questioning the lessons he has learned and their relevancy to the predicament he now finds himself in. As this pivotal life point, he must decide whether to side with his own kind in the belief they may be right, or to oppose them out of simple faith in what he has been taught by his parent. Unlike most choices he must make, this may be the most difficult yet, as either side can claim that blood is thicker. Essays! Essays! So many essays! I don't want to read your homework. Also, fun fact, the blood is thicker than water thing. That saying has kind of been twisted on its head. Originally, the original saying is the blood of the coven is thicker than the water of the womb, which means the exact opposite of what people use blood is thicker than water for. It means that your friendships can be much stronger than your family ties. Something to think about there. Maybe that is maybe that's something that Knuckles should know. I really like that saying too, because it really means a lot to me specifically. Kind of funny how things get twisted over time. Yeah, like Jack of all trades, that's also another thing that gets twisted. It's Jack of all trades, master of none is better than a master of one. That's another one that gets twisted into something completely opposite to what it means. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're supposed to be reading a comic. Spaloosh. Wubba wubba wubba. What?
Either I'm dreaming or someone doesn't care if they make me mad. And nobody wants to make me mad. Tough talk coming from one in your position. Let's see how tough you really are talking to Kragok. Let's go.
Wubba dubba dub, is that true? I'm looking at chat. I'm looking at chat again. I'm just looking at people, what people are saying. Oh, it's another 2-page spread that got cut in half, so yeah.
So the big cheese has decided he wants to talk turkey, eh? I'd check the ego before I speak with Kragok if I were you. With my lovable personality, how can anyone be disagreeable?
And then there's more on the other side. Knuckles the Dark Legion, Book 2. Very funny. We'll see how amusing you are once he's finished with you. Get in there! Okay, so this is Star Wars now, right? You know, I haven't seen much of Star Wars, but I'm assuming Ken Penders is a big Star Wars fan because he references it a lot in his works. All right, next page.
There he is. Come in, Knuckles. We've a lot to discuss. Giving me the silent treatment, eh? There's a time and place for everything, but here and now is neither the time nor the place. Sit, sit. It's kinda hard to be obliging when one is shackled, get my drift? Release him, lest you get any foolish notions. Remember, my men won't hesitate to take action. Now then, where shall we begin?
What are those sounds in the background? My door is open. Let me close my door real quick. Hang on. Ow. I had to die for a second. It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. Sega Saturn logo? Oh, yeah, right there. Sega Saturn logo. Interesting. She did a quick nap. I did a quick nap. Next page. The past. My queen, the situation concerning the echidnas grows worse. We've done all that we can, Christopheles. What more can we do? They appointed one of their own to act as safeguard from themselves and their own technology. That may be root of the problem, milady. There isn't any precedence for his station amongst his people.
Perhaps if he had a guide, someone with experience such as those in this chamber. Any volunteers? Christopheles? I live to serve my queen. I'm on my way. Bam.
Ant lore. Yes, the ant lore. We gotta have the ant lore. The ant lore is also important.
The citizens are craven and cowardly lot. Maybe if I adopted a disguise, I might be able to inspire and raise their spirits. I must be a creature of light and hope. An ant? You don't need the cloak of secrecy. Your enemy already has that. Let the light of truth be your weapon. Can I deny you make sense? But why should I listen to you? Your son is in grave danger, for he has discovered the truth, as all of you will be, unless... Wait, where are you going? I haven't finished. The time for talk has passed. My people, my son, now need me to act.
Is that a horse? When did the echidnas get horses? They have horses, like actual horses. It's an altered Batman quote. What? Do you know somewhere I can get a custom plush of Unicorn Daniela and Maria? Currently no. And I don't know if I approve of that. I don't know if I approve of someone getting a custom plush of me. Unless they, you know, make it. It's different if someone makes a plush of me for fun. But if they, you know, get a custom plush made by paying someone else to do it, then that's kind of weird. So I don't think I approve of that. Sorry. I'm moving to the next page.
Where to start, eh? How about I start by getting rid of all this repressed anger in me? How about I see how tough you really are? Crack. Oof. Oof. Bash. Bam. Do you really think I need my guards to handle the likes of you? Then why are you still holding me, leadhead? Whack.
This is the most Knuckles has sounded in Ken's work. Surprising. Very surprising.
I'm the one who asks the questions here. For your sake, you just better have answers. To begin with, where is the Chaos Chamber? Beats me. You're a guardian, of course you know, but I won't waste my time playing your games. I'll just do as you suggest. Beat him. Thock, bash, bam, buff, crack.
That's pretty harsh. That's pretty harsh.
I am the one who knocks Knuckles.
Let me answer that question with a question. See, the problem here is that the entrance was literally marked with 2 big signs and people have never really had a hard time finding it. You know, you make a compelling argument. You make a good point.
You hit like sissies. Pow, whap. I got him. You know what time it is, fellas? It's crunch time. And boy, do I mean crunch.
Are we really sticking with this? Are we really going with this as Knuckles' catchphrase? Because I don't like it.
Say goodnight, soldier boy.
Do. Anyway.
Good thing we echidnas are all roughly the same size. Hate to think how I'd pull this thing off if we weren't. And now...
You've been catching up with the Archie comics for 22 parts. Yes, I have. For 22 streams. This is the 22nd stream. Soldier Boy returned. Back to the past.
Oh, there's no way the punk could have survived the crash. Do you see a body? I don't see any body. You know what they say. Unless you see a body, eh? What's that? Whatever it was, it sounded like it came from over there. Did you say something? Ugh.
Whack.
Zat. Tinkle crash.
Oh no, he got shot. He got shot by the laser. I thought the guards were supposed to be watching them. Well. Zat. Yeah, Zat has returned. Christopheles the Fire Ant got Edmund to run out and try to fight the Dark Legion guys, and he immediately got shot, and I guess he's dead now. Yeah. What a guardian. What a guardian. What a perfect specimen of a guardian. Ooh, fan art. Wow. We've got... Oh, look, Heavy and Bomb. From Chaotix. Espio, the coolest. Archimedes. Wow, Archimedes is looking like a horse. Not gonna lie. Archimedes looks a little like a horse in this picture. And then we've got Knuckles with the Chaos Emeralds and Mecha Sonic. Espio looks decent. Yeah, Espio looks pretty cool in this one. Yeah. Chaotix, my beloved. Alright, next page. Oh, my Knuckles comic now. Here we go. Now we're back to business.
Let's go. He isn't ever coming back from Never Never Land.
Dad?
I'm so sorry, Dad. It should have been me lying there, not you. What your father would want is for you to find the strength to continue. My name is Christopheles, and I'm here to help.
I don't think you need his help. Last time he tried to help someone, he got someone killed. So, yeah. I don't think you need his help. Back to the Chaotix.
Damn bones, damn bones. Please, Vector, give it a rest. The trouble with you, Espio, is that you... Hello? Hello, what's this? What's it look like to you? This here's a jailbreak. Don't trust him, guys, it's a trick. You bet it is, and if we don't get this show on the road, it'll be on us instead of those doofuses. What we need is a diversion. Any ideas?
How about that chariot over there, Knuckles? That's a tank. Not a chariot. That's a tank, Charmy. He is only 5. Well, not in the Archie comics, apparently. Apparently Charmy's much older in these. What's a tank doing here? I don't know. I don't know, man. Plot convenience, yes. We'll go with that.
So far, so good. My son has given me much reason for hope. He's going to need help if he's to persevere. Archimedes, it's about time.
Bamf.
It was a most difficult choice. Knuckles still needs me. I breep, the alarm. Whoever can it be? Breep. In all of Haven's existence, it is yet to be penetrated by an enemy. I should have known, rather the enemy, than a Thayer.
Gasp! It's a Thayer! It's a Thayer! I remember him from like was it last stream or last stream when a Thayer like showed up? Again with the bamfing. Yeah, bamf. That's a fun sound effect. Pretty fun. But also, doesn't it stand for something? Doesn't I'm moving on.
Did you hear? We're supposed to be moving out soon. Not soon enough if you ask me. Roar. Whoa, check this out. Kragok's gonna have someone's head for this. Kaboom. That ought to break him up. Hey man, all these aerobics are getting to yours truly. How about a break? Later. Right now we need to create some breathing room between us and them. So let's move it or lose it.
Villain uses they, them pronouns base. I don't think Ken Penders is I think Ken Penders meant to do that on purpose.
You always did know how to make one feel welcome, grandson. And you have some nerve showing up here, old man. We're still paying for the consequences of your selfishness. Selfishness? What would you call it? Everyone, please, this is an old argument. If Thayer is here, it must be important. Oh boy. More so than you think.
It's the ancient walkers. They're here. Of course the ancient walkers are here. We gotta have everybody show up. We gotta have everybody show up in this comic. I'm moving on.
Consider this your warning. Warning? What warning? Come back here. You've got to explain. You can pick your friends, Disciple, but you can't pick your family. Even my father thought a Thayer was quite a load. I'd better return and assist Knuckles. The lad probably thinks I've abandoned him. Not so fast. Knuckles and the boys are all right for the moment. Your wisdom is more important here. If a Thayer and the ancient walkers are concerned, much as I hate to admit it, that's got me really worried.
My brain is fried. My brain is fried. So much is happening in this comic, and it's really hard to keep up. Did I mispronounce disciple? I probably did. Sorry. Sometimes when I read, my brain stops. Especially when I'm reading this comic. My brain is on fire. Yeah, my brain is on fire.
Our mistake is that we didn't work with Edmund to prepare him for the difficult journey ahead. First we develop your body. You, however, are another story. Then we work with First we develop your body, then we work with your mind. Not only will you master the sciences, you will develop a philosophy, learn morality and ethics, and with time and much patience, attain the ultimate disciple.
I said it right this time. I said it right this time. Who's Edwin? That's Edwin. The Knuckles with the things in his dreadlocks. There's a lot of Knuckleses to keep track of here. It's a whole family.
Behold, your past, your future. It's the Chaos Emerald. More than that, it's the source of our existence here on the floating island. Your energy is channeled through it as well. All you have to do is believe. Excellent, Steppenwolf. Excellent.
Oh wait, that's Steppenwolf. There's too many people. I'm confused.
I am proud of you, as your father would be. Only one thing more.
Faith, trust, and pixie dust. I mean, chaos energy. Yeah. You just gotta believe. I gotta believe. What you gonna do? Knuckles wasn't gliding. He was doing Peter Pan stuff.
Before you assume the mantle of Guardian. There it is, Steppenwolf, your new home. Huh? Where? What home? Why, straight ahead. Just keep walking. Are you sure? More than sure. Welcome to Haven. This will be your base of operations, as well as that of future Guardians.
Gasp. Parappa the Rapper. Yeah! I was referencing Parappa the Rapper. You're right. Check in chat real quick. Alright, now moving on. Moving on!
Crash, crash, roar. Keep going. They can't be that far ahead. That does it. Not another step. They can have my hide to make Kragok's personal luggage if they want. Chill, Vector. I got it. Mighty, I need you to play lumberjack with this fine piece of oak. And bring it down. Cram, crash.
Isn't the ant Steppenwolf? No, the ant is a Christopheles. The ant is Christopheles. And the echidna is Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf. Do you know Jammer Lammy? I do. I do know Jammer Lammy. I have never played either Parappa or Jammer Lammy, but I appreciate the games despite that. I've never gotten a chance to, because they're so hard to find. Next page. Also, I don't have a PlayStation, like, the PlayStation that has the new Parappa on it. I don't have that PlayStation. Next page.
Such brilliant strategy, such clever tactics. For the Bush Leagues, that is. Gunners, load, salvos, and fire! 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 We'll burn it all down if that's what it takes. The dope is strictly Looney Tunes. He'll stop at absolutely nothing to achieve his objectives. Say, fellas, do you hear that? If it's what I think it is, there's only one thing we can do.
Really big names given to lots of characters that have so little panel time. It's so true. It's so true. Why are their names so long and complicated? Oh.
Oh no, all the animals! All the animals are coming! Get out of the way!
To be continued. All the animals are coming. Looney Tunes is definitely canon in Sonic. You think Sonic and Bugs Bunny hang out? Was that the end? Postcard from the Edges of the Floating Island. Dark Legion 303 is next. Oh, is that his full name? Hang on. Oh, I thought I didn't see the slash. I didn't see the slash, so I thought it was like Ken Penders and Taylor or something like that. I thought that was like... Does Ken Penders have like a full name, or is that his actual full name? You know what? Why not? Let me press the button. Since we're seeing it right there. Sonic checklist. Ooh, another advertisement for Moo Town. The snack that no longer exists. It says coming in March, and we're near end March. And it happens. It happens. Okay. One more Knuckles the Dark Legion comic, and then we can move on to, the regular comic for now. There we go. There's Knuckles fighting, what was his name? Kragok? Did you know that Parappa the Rapper has an anime? Yeah, I know about that. The opening and ending themes are really good. He is punching. He is punching. I'm just gonna go ahead and like crack into it because first we gotta do this. First we gotta do this. And then we gotta read this big giant paragraph. Okay. What does one do when faced with an enemy whose resources seem limitless, whose numbers are many, and whose goal is total victory no matter what the cost? If you're an echidna named Knuckles, whose experience is relatively limited, whose friends are a select few, and whose sworn duty is to protect the soaring paradise he lives on, you get ready to fight the good fight. You give it your all in order to protect that which you've been entrusted with, even if it means your very life. You also learn from the lessons you've been taught, employing the weapons of one's intelligence against theirs of brute force, the conviction of one's beliefs and the courage against theirs of blind obedience and cruelty, and the embodiment of one's honor against those who have none. If you're an echidna named Knuckles, above all else, you have faith that you've been shown the right path in life. And if you're true to yourself, you have nothing to fear but fear itself. Okay, that one wasn't as bad. Exposition corner, yeah! Oh, excuse me. Noise speech.
I hate to say it, fellas, but unless we move it, we're definitely going to lose it. How come you're always so full of bad karma, Esp? You know, Vector, he's got a point. After all, that's not a group of freedom fighters coming here to party. Only one chance. Listen up carefully, because this is going to need split-second teamwork. Mighty, front and center. Okay, my man, we need that hunk of wood. Okay, my man, we need that hunk of wood on the ground as roadblock for starters. Another roadblock. Charmy's hands are out of the page. Yeah, his hands are beyond the borders of the panel. Mighty's eyelids. Yeah. He's got the cartoon eyelids. Coming through. And coming through. Yeah, but while everybody else is jumping for the frying pan. Oh, there's Heavy and Bomb. There's Heavy and Bomb. And oh, this was another 2-page spread that was cut in half. We're still facing the fire! Knuckles, the Dark Legion, Book 3. Boom. Blood is thicker. I would like to reference my current my previous tangent that I went on about that saying. Bomb with a face. Yes, Heavy and Bomb. You're our only hope now, Vector. We need a force of nature to stop another force of nature. What are you blabbering about, Knuckles? What are you blabbing about, Nux? If you adjust the settings of your headbangers you wear to the max, their sonic force should blow that puppy out like candles on a cake. Amazing you can still hear now that I think about it. You just don't appreciate the finer things in life, Nux. Though I gotta admit, that sound cranked to the max doesn't qualify. You guys ready? Never readier, Vector. And here comes the top 10 fave. Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. A catchy tune featured on the Sonic CD, Ever Ready. I knew it was Sonic Boom. It wasn't a joke, it was actually real. It was actually real. What kind of headphones do they have? It reminds me of like those headphones that can get super duper loud using like an amplifier. If you guys have ever seen the YouTube channel Dank Pods, he's got something like that and he uses it to blow out like crappy earbuds. It's really interesting. Kenneth W. Penders is his full name. Gotcha. Gotcha. Whoa, what a rush! Keep hanging, guys. Stay close, Charm, so you don't go splat. One of these days, Vector's going to reveal where he got such a powerful toy. Shades of Hades, reverse course, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Badoom. No, the elephant. Did the elephant get blown away? If it was in 2023, it would be, I'm here! Slide to the left, slide to the right. Crisscross, beep beep, crisscross, beep beep, cha cha, real smooth. Fellow council members, this night we face our gravest crisis yet. As our fellow echidnas stand poised to engage in civil war, whatever shall we do? For starters, we don't give in to despair, High Counselor. Your family is the reason we're in this mess. My family is also the reason our people still survive. Is that a fact?
Where does he get such incredible toys? They're all Knuckles, every single one of them. Look at all the Knuckleses. Look at all the Knuckles eye. Whoop, wrong one. It's fine.
Perhaps then we could barter for the well-being of our people by giving the Dark Legion what they seek. Your head on a platter, no less. If you truly believe your way is best, Council Garrick, go ahead and pull the trigger. For I would give my life for you and yours. Oh, I'm not worthy. If you're not, then who is?
He's so wise. So very wise now. That's a ray gun. Yeah! So it's a funny looking laser gun.
Our society, our way of life is threatened because we have not found a way to deal with the hand fate was dealt us. Some of us have embraced the new order, while others wish to return to the old ways. We must build a bridge to each other, all of us, for our people are to survive and grow. If our people are to survive and grow, it will not be an easy path. In the event I don't return, there is always more than one option. Choose wisely. I submit to this distinguished council. There goes a shining example of why we shall overcome. Godspeed, Steppenwolf.
Enlightened Echidna. Yeah. He had to go through all that training and stuff. It's Kenneth W. Penders II. Whoa. He's the number 2. So there's 2 of them? There's 2 of them? Or there were at least?
Hoo-ha! That was some party! Nah, that was just for openers. Come on, we've got to see what's what.
Man, oh man, Knuckles, can you believe your eyes?
That's putting it soft tip, Eps. The Dark Legion still has a lot to fall back on, Mighty. The Dark Legion still has a lot to fall back on, Mighty. That's putting it soft tip, SB. A frontal assault won't work, so our best bet is to strike from within. That means everybody grab a set of those funky pajamas and put them on.
Even me, Knuckles?
Get real, Charm. For now, though, hang loose and get on board. Alright, gang, set course. That away!
I would assume that the robe wouldn't fit Vector because he's too tall. Yeah. How many accents can you do? You know, I don't know. I've tried many an accent and I'm not very good at a few of them, but I'm doing my best. Like yesterday, I think, when I tried to do an Irish accent and it wasn't very good.
Bogeys up ahead. Lots and lots of bogeys, Knuckles. Shouldn't we wait for the cavalry? What cavalry? There's no one else who could possibly be of any help in tackling that whatever. How on Mobius could such a thing be built without anyone knowing about it? Very simple, Knuckles. Seeing as it was built a long, long time ago. Then again, the Dark Legion is not a pleasant subject to discuss, is it?
So that's what happened to Mighty before Mania Plus. Mighty is a pretty prominent character in the Archie comics for quite some time, I have learned.
No, it's not. I was hoping Knuckles would be spared this. Spared lots of things about his history. You're being way too protective of the lad. His lack of knowledge could wind up getting him killed. Am I? You hurt him. He thinks he's on his own. He doesn't know he's never alone. Go to him, old one. Let him out of harm's way. Our future guardian is not quite ready to face this enemy alone just yet.
Penders is still living. I mean his father. Penders the first, right? Because that would if Ken Penders is the second Ken Penders, that means the first Ken Penders would be his father, right? And I don't know if his father is still alive. That's what I meant by there were two of them. That's what I meant. Next page. After all, he's only experienced 15 seasons, while the Legion has existed for many generations. Attention! Attention! All personnel are to assemble in the Great Hall. The Great Hall? Ixnay, mighty, just follow the procession. Say Nux, isn't that? Short, scary, and ugly? Yeah, that's him all right. What else but... The Chaos Emerald. This is what it has always been about, after all this time. Senior and junior, yeah. I think during Steppenwolf's little training montage, we got our first glimpse of the Chaos Force, which would become a bit of a Deus Ex Machina later. That sounds very Star Wars-y. Like the Force, like Chaos Force. We stand on the threshold of returning to our former glory, with the last son of Edmund burned to a crisp. There's nothing to step... Eh? I'd rethink that concept if I were you. Who said that? Who dares mock Kragok? I dare, insolent pup. I'll have you flogged for this. It'll take more than your hot air to get the job done. You! Right, Edmund is Knuckles' father, right. Oh, look, fan art. Here's some fan art. Here's a Knuckles and a Sonic. Here's a Sonic and a Tails and a Knuckles. Here's the Chaotix, and here's that guy. I can't remember his name right now. What was his name? It's like Athair. Yeah, Athair. That's his name. It's hard to remember the Echidna names specifically because they're so like fancy pants. Was Knuckles confirmed to be the last Echidna in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or did it only become a plot point in Sonic Adventure 1? That's a good question. That's a good question. Does anybody know the answer to that? My music's off. No, it's not. It's just really quiet. I can see the music bars going up and down on my stream. He was established to be the last Echidna right from the beginning. Gotcha. There's your answer. There's your answer. It was in the manual. Alright. Going on to the past. I've been awaiting this moment for a long time, Steppenwolf. But do you come as friend or foe? I come alone, with the hope of working out an agreement. I doubt very much that anything you say... Ow! I should have known you were not to be trusted. I think you've got that backwards. As what else could explain an assassin wearing your colors? I think we can do without the weapons. Ah! No matter, it's still payback time, Steppenwolf. Payback? For what, Wolf? What have I ever... Menaker! Why? It's Menaker! Oh my gosh! Dark Spine Knuckles. No, that's just Menaker. It's fine. You know, Menaker, the other echidna that was Steppenwolf's friend, and Menaker's father was Enerjack, or Dimitri. Dimitri / Enerjack. Surprised, cousin? That's amazing, considering it was your father's treachery that resulted in my father's death. I spent many a night at his gravesite in contemplation over that. Then, one night, I was startled by the flashes of emerald light that shot up from the ground over where my father lay. I didn't understand why or how, but it was as if my father had sent me a message. Don't you see? He wanted me to continue what he had started. All I understand is if you continue what you started, it could mean disaster for our people. Such power at your command, Steppenwolf. It seems Father wasn't the only one attracted to the energy of the Chaos Emerald, was he? Is that the Chaos Force that you're talking about? Is that the Chaos Force going on? Is that what Steppenwolf is doing right now? It's hard to follow these stupid flashbacks. It's a little difficult with two stories going on at the same time, yeah. You and yours will pay, Steppenwolf. Crackum. We have all bad for Dimitri's... What? Paid. That says paid. It looks like the word bad, but it says paid. We have all paid for Dimitri's pride and arrogance, Menaker. This was only the beginning, Steppenwolf, Christopheles. What Dimitri started continued with his son. Who knows where it goes from here? That's a question for another day. It continues with Knuckles and the other guy. Yes, it continues here. Is that a beetle? It's an ant. It's a fire ant. So here they are, facing off. You want a job done right? Do it yourself, I always say. About time we had some action. I was getting bored with all this sitting around. Crash. Guess you'll have to get somebody else to do the job then. Swish. Has everyone gone insane? There's nobody there. Oof, ow, ouch. You haven't any idea what you're dealing with, you simpleton. No, he doesn't.
but I do.
Have you played Portal? I have played Portal before, and I played its sequel. They're both very good games. I would even say that Portal 2 is like the best sequel of all time. It's the perfect sequel.
I use technology to help defeat Dimitri. Well, I'll be iron grip but glass jaw. Whack. Despite going against the teachings of the Brotherhood.
Guess we're a couple of nobodies, eh, SBO?
Speak for yourself, Charmy. Because all things considered. Oh, there you are, Archimedes. Where were you when I didn't need you? I feared putting the Chaos Emerald in jeopardy the most. Sorry, guys, no soft rock, just plenty of heavy metal. But more so because of my son. I am reminded of my duties and the link a guardian has with the emerald.
Foreshadowing. Yeah, what, the word brotherhood? Yeah. Yeah. It's knuckle-in time would sound better than whatever Knuckles was using. You mean it's crunch time? It's crunch time. Yeah, it's not as good. I love it. You remember the part in Knuckles the Echidna comic where Knuckles was like, it's Knuckles time, and then he knuckled all over the place? I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Nux, we gotta beat feet.
Too late. Chill, fellows. We've gotten out of bigger pickles before. What are you waiting for, you morons? Shoot them! Click, click, click. Huh? Our blasters aren't working. What do you mean not work? Oof! Wham! Pow! There's your window of opportunity, my son. Now to see if you make the most of it.
We still haven't seen the Master Emerald. Yeah, the Master Emerald doesn't really exist right now. It's just the Chaos Emeralds. The Chaos Emeralds plural, and there's more than 7 of them, apparently.
Time to leave, gentlemen. Otherwise, we run the risk of overstaying our welcome. You lead the chaotics out of here, Archie. I got me a first-class jerk to track down. Don't go away, Mad Clyde. In fact, don't go away. What? I'm so confused. Don't go away. You've a lot of questions to answer.
Okay, that's it.
That's what you think. First no power, now overload. Can someone please tell us what's going down? I'm afraid to disappoint you, Vector, but only a guardian can know these secrets. And Knuckles.
And Knuckles! He said it. And Knuckles. And Knuckles.
Still has a long way to go before he's ready. Until next time, ha 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 ha. Oh boy, this'll be a gas, trying to figure out which one. So much for that, this place ain't going to pieces because they built it cheesy. Incredible, to think they would waste a dump like this. No sign of anyone, the Dark Legion must have gotten out already. Hope the guys made it through okay. Knuckles, I never thought I'd be so happy to see your ugly mug. You should talk. Where's Kragok and the Dark Legion?
He said the thing. Yeah! He said the thing.
Knuckles breaks his lower leg. Oh yeah, look at his leg. It's weird. It's like broken. His leg's all backwards. It's weird. Ooh. Not a trace of them anywhere, Knuckles. They must have had a prearranged escape route. Nuts. We were so unprepared for them this time. Next time, however, next time will be a different story. The end for now. Look for Knuckles to return in the not too distant future in Knuckles' Lost Paradise. Wow. That's it. Yeah, that's it for now. That's it for now in the Knuckles series. And yeah, that was the end. Postcards from the edge of the floating island. Oh, there's a preview of the next one. Right there. Oh, nope. There's a preview of the next one. Of the next Knuckles comic, which we'll read later because it's... The reading order says to go to the next Sonic comic instead. And let's see. Yeah, that was the end. That was the end. Okay. I'm gonna call it here for now. Cause we got through all 3 of the Dark Legion comics. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's 3 comics today, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you to the people that donated. Yeah, thank you guys for being a cool chat. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow for more Archie Sonic catch-up week. Okay, goodbye.